It's indeed time to know what's new in the studios of PMDG. Before we begin, hello and welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for constant updates towards flight simming under Microsoft Flight Simulator. There are many products from PMDG as they've been busy themselves with the developments of all product lines into the simulator. It wasn't an easy start for PMDG to begin the developments as the platform is fairly new to them and the process is not as similar when compared to those of XPlane and other platforms such as Prepare 3D and FSX. A complex yet a successful platform like Microsoft Flight Simulator is certainly a gateway towards the future of PMDG. The team have been working towards new development tools, changing the way things work so as to meet the standards of expectations of Asobo in order to bring more products that look not just like the Boeing 737s or the 47s, they ought to be more realistic and lifelike. And with newer models coming in weekly from different developers, it has increased competition and expectations from the community so as to keep the momentum going on. A complete rendition from scratch have begun for all these models, which is exciting. This is in order to keep up with the simulator's engine. Porting products can always be easy. However, for PMDG, they want to produce add-ons which are true to quality, and we've always known them for developing top quality products with all new models that have excellent texturing and different aspects that can be covered well. So with Microsoft Flight Simulator, we should expect all these models to have great amount of textures, details, animations, sound recordings and many more. These aspects have taken the team considerable amount of time to see that this new process of development can be exercised well, and with the help of new developments, things should move more quickly after the first few releases, as the process would be much more smoother in terms of producing all these interesting add-ons. The 737s as well as the 747s would be developed using the best of the tools available, and once they have a set process in place, they can go ahead and produce all other exciting products towards the simulator. And we are all aware of PMDG, a developer who's been supporting different platforms such as XPlane 11, Prepare 3D and FSX with numerous productions over the years. We should expect many products coming from PMDG as the entire team have been doing a lot of research and development in different product lineups for the simulator. What is important to note right now is that if they're taking time to develop something, this always means good news, and development can be quick if a port happens. But in the case of PMDG, they don't want to just port a product and sell it off the shelves at marketplace. They want to build it from scratch, develop it, make sure that it's true to life with all the excellent details, texturing, the whole package, so that it can have a seamless alignment with the latest code. At the moment, there are many bugs that have to be fixed before the release. There's no release date yet here. They don't want to release a beta product that's not finalized yet, which can certainly be a disappointment. As the community have certain expectations, they just can't go ahead and release this at a beta stage. So things are definitely taking time, but there is so much progress going on with this team as this is the latest update. The global flight operations environment have seen a lot of progress too. The teams under the 737s, 747s and the 777 programs are in the line of global flight operations environment, and they're trying to make sure to have seamless amount of details go into place, which include data interchange, server load sharing, load balancing and other several tasks which are important. There are different areas which have to be addressed so that they can be tweaked well before they can call it a release. LNAV, on the other hand, have begun tests under 777s, where the second version, which is 2.0, are right now in process, and this update would replace the LNAV module which is currently under the 737, 747 and the 777. The This certainly gives them a chance to have a refined version, as a lot of research and development have gone through with the help of constant feedback which the community have been supportive, that is leading to better modeling techniques. So this is definitely good news in the lines of global flight operations, LNAV. Along with it, the nav data process would be further improved to communicate with a better database drive system which is supported by Navigraph. So this is a big change, guys, and looking at all these changes taking place towards the process and the way developments have taken place at PMDG, they've completely changed, and the progress should be much faster as soon as the first few products have been released, because looking at the new process, the team can understand how to go forward with the latest process using the best of the tools, and the product should be well aligned with the latest code, giving us a perfectly functional final product. Likewise with the DC-6, this is an aircraft in its era, a classic, and which has always been on high demand at PMDG. Most of us have thought if or not whether the DC-6 plans have ended. The good news is that the PMDG plans are still in place and the studios are keen on developing this for the simulator. So they are positive that this development would be great and functional without any issues. We should expect a lot of process happening, guys. Once we have the Boeing series lined up for the release, slowly other products would come out. It's definitely exciting to see that PMDG enter mostly towards Microsoft Flight Simulator space once they release most of these products, and if they maintain high standards of development for all new aircraft, that would be truly remarkable. The only concern some of us from the community members would feel, since they're using PMDG products on different platforms, with the developments halt on progress for other platforms such as P3D or FSX or slowdown. This is a question for all of us to ask at some point for developers who have actually stopped their focus on older platforms, a few of them. It's true that Microsoft Flight Simulator is on a growing stage and not 100% in state yet. However, there is definitely more scope towards being a dependency as a future simulator for most of the flight simulation enthusiasts. We aren't sure of this aspect specifically, but certainly something to note, depending or not if the developer wants to continue producing add-ons for older platforms. Before we end this video, I'd request you all to take a look at the latest airport that's been released by Pilot Plus, which is the London Oxford Airport. It's a beautifully handcrafted airport. You can watch the video right here by clicking on the link above. So this is a beautiful airport that's been very well developed by the studios of Pilot Plus. Make sure to stay tuned for knowing what is the latest on everything that's related to flight simming by subscribing, guys. We hope you like this video. Do hit that thumbs up button, as it always makes a difference for us. Do take care and stay tuned for more updates.